Well, the Phillies will be gathering at Citizens Bank Park early this afternoon to honor Gold Star families before the game. So more than 150, I was just told 165 Gold Star family members will be attending this pre-game tribute, and the first pitch will be thrown out by Leanne Forsyth. Her son, U.S. Marine Lance Corporal Mark Leland Plotz, died in a training exercise while preparing to deploy to Afghanistan in 2010. And she's now a National Service Officer for American Gold Star Mothers, and she joins us now along with her sister, Mark's aunt. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
We appreciate it. And we see that you have Mark with you, with your pen. And
always.
Always. So tell us about him. What was he like?
Mark was the life of the party. He never met anyone he didn't like. Everybody was a friend he hadn't met yet. And he was very inquisitive. He wanted to know everything about everything. So if he met somebody for the first time, he was perfectly happy sitting down and listening to his whole life story. Mark, oh, there's a picture.
You looking at family photos here?
Yeah, that Mark is the youngest of four. He has three older brothers, so we have four boys, my husband and I, and he was the baby. And he was very much the glue that held us all together.
He was the glue.
Yeah.
And do you have special memories, aunt memories with him?
Absolutely. I do remember, even as a young child, he enjoyed being the life of the party, engaging everyone. I think when he was about 6 or 7, he actually learned some song in school with sign language.
Wow. The Circle of Life.
The Circle of Life, yes, that's what it was. And I can still remember that. Really just loved to keep people together and entertain. He was into music and things like that.
Obsessed with music.
Just a wonderful,
How important was it to him to serve his country?
It was the only thing he ever wanted to do. The family joke is that Mark said Marine Corps before he said Mom.
Oh my goodness, well, then it was important.
Yeah, he never dreamed of, even when he was tiny, he never dreamed of being, you know, a doctor, lawyer, fireman, anything. He always said, I just want to join the Marine Corps. So he fulfilled his dream. It was what he wanted to be. And he comes from a long line of Marines.
Third generation,
Third
right?
generation. He followed in my footsteps. I served in the Marine Corps veteran, and then our father and uncle also served in the Marine Corps. So we have a special relationship with that branch of the service, but obviously we're dedicated to serving all branches.
And the fact that you are with the Gold Star Mothers, how do you... Because I can't imagine what it's like to lose your son. And he was so young. You just told me it was before his 21st birthday.
He was 20. He was 1 month and 7 days shy of his 21st birthday.
Is that loss what moves you to still serve and to be working with other Gold Star mothers?
It is. American Gold Star Mothers is the oldest Gold Star organization in the nation. We are a 94-year-old congressionally chartered veteran service organization, and our founder lost her son. There he is. That was George, and there's Grace. Grace, when her son went off to World War I, she found that what helped her, not, well, of course, worry, but helped her from so much worrying, was to go to the veterans hospitals in the Washington, D.C. area and take care of those who had served with her son. And then when they got the news that he was gone, she said, the way that I can never recover from the grief but deal with the grief is by serving these veterans, my son's military community. And that was what she based the entire organization on. And that's what we do today. We are a group of mothers from all across the country who believe that service to our military and veteran community and educating the community about what a Gold Star family is, about what it means to be a veteran, and educating is what the mission of our organization is. So we heal a little bit through service to the community of our children. And for me, it's a special thing because it's not only my son's community, but it's mine and my father's. So I get to serve 3 generations, basically, of the military community, besides having families that served in 3 generations.
Keeping that service going. You mentioned educating. What is it that you want people to think about on a day like today, on Memorial Day? What is it you want to make sure that they keep in their minds as they go throughout their day-to-day?
the meaning of Memorial Day. We have Veterans Day, and that is absolutely the day that we want to honor all of the veterans, everyone who has served in our nation. But today is a special day that's dedicated to those who are no longer with us and who fell because of military service. So although in our world, of course, veterans are important every day in our family is Memorial Day. But if before you go to your picnics and enjoy ball games and spend the day celebrating life and the beginning of summer with family and friends, it's important to just take a moment, especially if you have children, teach them what today's about. If you have a fallen service member in your family, say their names.
Say their names.
Cynthia,
They can never
that's
be forgotten
important. That's true.
if you say their names.
That's very true, and keeping that legacy alive. What is this day like for you, Cynthia?
You know, a piece of the family is lost.
Yeah.
Mothers are never the same without their child. Personally, not being part of the national organization, but sitting adjacent to it, it's my responsibility to, when I engage with someone and they don't understand what a Gold Star mother is, they don't understand what the real sacrifice is there, my responsibility is to try to explain that on those small touch points to just help expand the knowledge of what the organization is about.
Yeah, and that's important. So I think we talk about it, it's important to say their name, but also the family that was behind them, right? Because they are also affected, and this is something that you deal with. Because I noticed you mentioned you never recover from the grief. So even though I know we lost him in 2010, right?
Yes.
It's still something that you deal with. Oh my goodness. But he left a beautiful legacy.
It's every day.
Yeah.
Every morning you wake up and you realize that he's not there. And every special moment that happens in the family, or things that I know that I would call him and tell him about, I just have to kind of whisper it and tell him anyway. And to us, of course, he's always here.
Always.
But he'll never get to grow up. He'll never get to have kids. He'll never get to be married. And those are things that run through my mind. But the important thing right now is keeping him alive.
Yep.
There's a saying that says, you die twice. The first time when you breathe your last breath, and the second time is the last time someone says your name. So if you don't have a service member in your family that has fallen, Google it. You can find, there's lists, from your state. Go to a memorial in your area, pick a name, and just say it.
Just say it.
Just say it.
That's important. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing his life with us. And we're
Thank
so
you.
grateful for his sacrifice and also for your family. So thank you
you.
for being so open and sharing that. I do want to end on a little bit of a positive note.
Okay.
How do you think he'd feel to know that you're throwing the first pitch at the Phillies baseball game today? Because I'm sure he'd be smiling.
He would, and I'm pretty sure that he would say three things. He would say, "You go, Mom."
All right.
Actually, not Mom. He always called me Mama. So he would say, "You go, Mama." He would say, "You're going to do great," and he would say, "Don't embarrass me."
Okay, those three things. So we'll be thinking of that.
Those are the three important things. Yes.
But with all the work that you do, he can never be embarrassed. So we'll be cheering you on.
Thank you.
And thank you. It's wonderful what the Phillies are doing.
It's amazing
remember,
what the Phillies are doing.
165 Gold Star
family
families will be
members.
together. So we thank them and say their name today. Thank you so much, Leah.
Thank
you so
you.
much. And we thank Lance Corporal Mark Plotz for his sacrifice.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break.